Dozens state-of-the-art sport facilities, thousands of fans, the fusion of art and science, adrenaline and euphoria, the grand sport, the gigantic mechanism. Watch at Sports Giants. Today the day started quite well. We all got up early in the morning. The rest of us came from different parts of the city. This is our small starting point. We all got together and got on the bus. Yesterday, we rented snowboards. Adrenaline rises in the blood. Sensations are so extreme. I was at home. I was going to a soccer game. And then my friends said, let's go to Shymbulak. And here we are. At an altitude of 2,260 meters above sea level, lovers of extreme skiing came to the picturesque gorge of the Zayeliski Alatau, not for the first time.
Заходим.
The Shymbulak tract, this place is near Almaty. Skiers first tested these slopes in the early 1950s of the last century. A long natural corridor with a diverse relief has conquered everyone's hearts. And in March of 1954, the steel line of the rope towing line started, starting the era of the ski resort Shymbulak. The length of the cable car is 4.5 kilometers. This is the third longest cable car in the world. The modern ascent is built in preparation for the 2011 Winter Asian Games. More than 108 seat caps have been launched and the capacity has increased to 2,000 people per hour. This is the entrance to Shymbulak. Here comes the gondola from Mideo. After passing through the turnstile on the ramp, you have a unique view of the Tian Shan Range. The slopes of the gorge lie under the white cover of snow, which under the bright warm sun dazzles the eyes. Hundreds of skiers and snowboarders ski along the ski runs and descend down to the very ramp where they smell hot coffee. Now we are on the ramp. This is a place for hangouts, where there are restaurants on the right, and here we have an entrance to Combi 1. Combi 1 is an upgrade to the middle station. From there, the cable car will take you to the highest point of the resort, the Talgar Pass. 35 minutes and you are at an altitude of 3,200 meters above the sea level. But this is for professionals. The guys decided to ride on a lighter track. Trails are classified in different ways. There is a green marking, blue, red and black. We have mostly red traces. Red is a difficult route, but for beginners of snowboarding and downhill skiing, it is considered the most optimal. The average complexity, a rather spacious, free route. The width corresponds to all parameters. The company goes to the changing room area. Here you can rent a locker where things will be stored. It is heated. You can rent for 1 day and for a week, for a month and even for a season. The services of the Shymbulak complex are thought out to the last detail. Tourists and even advanced skiers do not necessarily carry with them ski equipment. You can rent everything you need on site. Do you skate well? Not really. I will help you to choose. Please measure the boots, softness, hardness. What do you weigh? 60. Annually we renew the rolling stock, so that there will always be interesting good equipment. The skis are selected according to the height of the person. Suppose a person has a height of 1 meter and 70 centimeters. He needs to take a shorter skis by 20 centimeters, so that it was up to the chin or can be slightly lower if he is a beginner. Also skis we choose according to person's weight. According to the standard, we choose 10 kilograms below the weight of a person. He weighs 60 kilograms, we put him at 50.
Сейчас настраиваю по ботинку, тоже смотрю на размер ботинка.
In order to unfasten the ski when falling. Now I am setting up a shoe. I look at the size of the boot. All skis are fitted. The client can go and ski safely. But if you're trying to ski for the first time, or you are not yet sure of your abilities, the School of Skiing and Snowboarding is always ready to provide you with instructors for your training.
Друг на друга.
A little bit wider on the heel.
Разводи пяточки. Пиццу кушай.
Did you eat pizza? Yes, I did. What kind of shape does a pizza have? Triangle, yes? So we also need to put our skis in the same form.
Надо такую же форму треугольничка. Разводи пяточки чуть-чуть.
Raise the heels slightly. That's our brakes. The Ski and Snowboard School was founded by ski enthusiasts in 1995. Annually, more than 1,000 children and beginners are trained by the coach. The instructor gives the first lesson to the beginner skier.
Руки самолетиком поставили.
Put your hands like an airplane and position the heels. Brakes. Well, now hands on your knees.
На коленочки.
Squat. Stand up. Raise your hands.
Встали, подняли.
Raise your hands and skis directly at me. Look at your skis. Turn your shoulders to me.
Прямо на меня. Смотри, у тебя лыжка на лыжку наехала. Повнимательней. Плечики на меня разворачивай.
Самый оптимальный возраст для...
The most optimal age for training is 7 to 6 years old. The child already understands basic commands, and using improvised means, we use the usual game method of training.
Нам же вниз катиться.
We are going to go down.
Направление, куда нам.
We're asking where we should go. Well done.
Теперь плечики сюда.
Now fold your shoulders here. Fine.
Отлично.
And one more time.
И еще разок. Катимся. Вообще 3 этапа обучения.
Generally, there are 3 stages of training.
Положение плуга. Потом
The first stage is all from the position of the plow.
на более крутую.
Then the next stage, we go to a steeper slope. And the third stage is already on parallel skis.
Потихоньку
Slowly we begin to slow down.
пиццу.
Pizza. Well, a piece of pizza is great.
Отлично. Теперь прямо
Now straight, rolling on.
на меня катимся.
The school employs more than 70 instructors. They're experienced coaches, masters of sports, sportsmen professionals. The parents came with a 6-year-old child. They skate for the first time. Here with them, it is necessary to study. We know the customer's need. What kind of instructor does he want? For skiing, for snowboarding? Whether a child or an adult has come to work with us, whether they want a group or individual training. We look and already choose an instructor based on what they want. We ask the level of experience of a child and what they want to achieve. For the entry level, we have a route for beginners. Visibility is very bad. People left another instructor. Well, it's not so bad.
Спуски обучения.
Descent and training on the slope. Where to conduct classes. I think the recommendations will only be on the lift, because there is absolutely no visibility. Pass alongside the girl on skis.
Как настроение?
How are you feeling? Great. Excellent. Good.
Будьте предельно
Be extremely careful today. Visibility is very bad. A fog descends on Shymbulak. Visibility is within 20 meters. A ski patrol leaves to check the slopes.
Вот сейчас вот погода, туман.
Here's the fog now. It makes our work more difficult now, and for skating it is also dangerous.
Менее опасно.
According to his many years of experience, the rescuer knows that skiers, with the onset of fog, descend more cautiously.
В тумане как бы оно наоборот. Склон.
In the fog, the slope is not visible. People are slowly skiing. They do not speed up. Less injuries are received. And to close the object to us is more work. It is necessary to view all the tracks carefully so that no one is left.
31-й, 25-му, 31-й.
31st to 25th. 25th.
Ты край отбил, да?
Have you beaten the edge? That's right.
Повтори номер кресла.
Repeat the seat number. Armchair number 8.
Принято.
Copied. But the fogs do not cover the Shymbulak tracks so often. Mostly there are bright sunny days here. The average temperature in winter is -7 degrees Celsius, and the number of sunny days per year is up to 90%. I opened the season on October 3rd, first time skating, closed the season on June 25th. Thanks to the highlands, the snow here is very long. After all, the trails are formed from both natural and artificial snow up to 1.5 meters thick. And along the whole slope, which is about 4 kilometers long and up to 600 meters wide, snow cannons work. According to experts, snow on Shymbulak is one of the best for skiing.
Отзывы по горнолыжному курорту Shymbulak.
Reviews of the ski resort of Shymbulak are the best. Everybody likes the route. The preparation of the trails is ideal. The snow is very slippery. The structure of the snow is slightly different from all European resorts, because we are in the depths of the mainland. Practically, the precipitation falls without any impurities, no salts, and naturally, no dust and dirt. Daily skiing routes attracts hundreds of sportsmen and fans of extreme sports. During the whole season, professional and amateur competitions in mountain skiing and snowboarding are held in Shymbulak. Trails should always be ready, or they need to be prepared. We are now pushing the snow and recreating trampolines. Now you see a creation of a new trampoline for snowboarders. Soon there will be competitions, and skill of the operator is to make right angle, and the slope should correspond to all technical parameters. Preliminarily, of course, we outline, stipulate roughly what and how it will look like. After the first trampoline, everything is measured. The distance is tested. By the way, this regiment was unsuccessfully done. From it, exactly on the board you go, and just in the middle of the trampoline, you land. Pavel himself is a free rider, and for the trampoline to be ideal and safe, he himself will test it. To the competition, the guys are making. How many square meters is the trampoline? Well, about 10 to 15 meters. That is, from the moment of start to the moment of landing, there was such a distance. We test it. We check it for the right distance. Every meter is checked. It is necessary to protect athletes from unnecessary injuries and falls. The main thing here is to make this part of the most ideal trampoline more smooth and more even. To make sure that the landing is soft. The signature of Shymbulak is a variety of routes, including gentle slopes for beginners, long trails for prepared skiers, fist tracks for downhill skiing, wild valleys with pristine snow, and half pipes for snowboarders, extreme turns for pros, a special route for moguls.
Полеты на параплане, пешие походы восхождения.
Paragliding, hiking, climbing, trampolining. On the big airbags is when you jump, perform all sorts of tricks and land on a safe pillow. And we also have a rope park. There are more extreme entertainment.
Хели-ски – это заброс.
Heli-ski is the transfer of professional riders to the tops of glaciers and to very steep slopes. That is, you disembark from the helicopter and already on skis or on a snowboard descend down the snow on which no one has really traveled but you.
Это прям...
It's straight top free ride. Every year, new routes appear on Shymbulak. The skiing routes of Shymbulak are certified by the International Ski Federation FIS. Downhill slalom and slalom giant routes are rightfully included in the top 10 of the most complicated trails in the world. On Shymbulak, I like the most the descent itself, the process of skiing. Well, then the landscape. You won't find such beauty anywhere in the world.
Высота, полет,
Height, flight, speed, adrenaline, the buzz.
кайф.
Как будто горы.
My name is Dastan. As if the mountains are mine. They call, come here. It's so cool.
Когда ты еще сидишь, когда ты...
When you are still sitting on board, when you have not yet started snowboarding, it is then when it is the most scary. And when you get up and roll, you realize that you don't want to stop, and everything, and your fear disappears. You just roll and enjoy it.
Все себе наслаждение.